Flip City Magazine is just really pulling out all the stops, man. Your guys' production value of this magazine has gone insane. I mean, look at that. I mean, I remember when you guys, it was black and white. Even when it was black and white, I thought your quality was great. But damn, they have just, I mean, they just really stepping it up a notch. Look at this. James Corbett, boys. James Corbett.
Genuinely cutting, but also funny, and obviously just chaotic and very fun.
I love Flip City. It has brought new types of badassery and integrity to the print medium.
I like these calm little moments before the storm.
Money comes big, yeah. It's not small, no.
Kiss my entire.
Oh, my darling, not 3 times on the ceiling if you want me.
Your coffee, sir.
Thanks, beautiful.
You're welcome.
This is a man's world.
Wow! Tanner, there's a time crunch on. We're against the clock here.
I see this.
We no time for intros. Let's see who's in the chat here. Abo Grizz is hanging out. Well, we got 21 people watching, so say hi in the chat so we know you're there. We're going to bring out our guest and get busy. What do you think?
Let's do this.
So our guest is he's got one hell of a book here. Just launched, already funded. Looks great. He's been a guest on the CromCon, where I met him the first time, and now he's back. Welcome, Jon Dexter.
How's it going, guys?
Going good. How you doing?
Welcome. Good to see you.
Good. Out
How
here
the heck
in
are you?
beautiful Michigan.
Oh yes, yes. The not the armpit of America. What's it called? The
Mitten.
Sure, we'll go with mitten.
Yeah.
Welcome, Pops.
So again. Yeah, I
So,
launched my Kickstarter last night, so it was a
and
lot
already
of fun. Really
and
good.
already funded.
Yeah, it was about 3 hours it funded. Now, granted, that's
Nice.
that's to sigh of relief. Obviously, it doesn't pay for the comic itself, but it's a nice to get funded that quickly, and the word of mouth spreading. I'm almost double now of what the funding goal was already, and what launched at 8 o'clock last night. So it's doing good. It's the word of mouth helps, and yeah, people really have enjoyed the comic.
It is a trade. It's not like, okay, this is stuff that people could have already bought,
Exactly.
but some people already have. And it's still, when
Yeah.
you run a trade up there and you get, people to buy your trade, even though they've already bought your floppies, or they were waiting for the trade to come out. You know what I mean? Here it is, guys. It's time.
Let's before we go any further, let's just watch the trailer. Pops, can you play that for us?
I could probably do that. Let's see how I do it.
Beautiful stuff. All right, Jon.
Yes, sir. I'm sharing sharing right now the streaming here. Yeah, ready to go.
All right. So
Getting the word out.
tell us first of all, what was the impetus for Alpha Dogs? Where did he come from?
Well, about 5-6 years ago, we had lived in this town in Missouri. We are from Michigan, but we moved down to Missouri. My wife got a teaching job, and they had outlawed pit bulls in our town. So we have a pit bull mix named Pig, who is actually passed away here almost exactly a year ago, gifting us for about 14 years. But they had outlawed pit bulls, so we had the choice to move or get rid of the dog. So of course we packed up and moved to the next town.
Yeah.
And that was the impetus. That was the genesis of Alpha Dogs. about this dog that's feared by the public because of his breeding size, but he actually has a huge heart. And a friend of mine, he was watching the Westminster Dog Show, and he had said, "You need to write a comic book about dogs with superpowers." And I was like, "That's a stupid idea," but it just kind of percolated and growed. And because of my own experience with our pity, I decided to create the story. In Alpha Dogs, however, Buck is this overgrown pit bull who has the ability to heal from any wound. He's smart enough to understand human speech, and he has a heightened strength. Him and his owner and this old kind of grumpier pit bull that's very wary of humans are on the run from mercenaries that are attempting to kidnap the dogs to manipulate their powers. They've been on the run for years and years, ever since Puck was a pup, as you can see in some flashbacks in Alpha Dogs. And then his owner, who's lived an incredibly lonely life on the run with her dogs, kind of gets swept off her feet by her fellow bioengineerist named Salem. And he, however, knows of the dog's abilities and has created this formula that once in possession of their blood, he can create his own dogs with incredible power. So you have this big hulking Presa Canero that can grow 3 times its size. You have this Doberman mix that can run up to 86 miles an hour. And then you have the good guy dogs. This one dog that's a Chihuahua. We got a Siberian Husky, a Cocker Spaniel, all kind of form kind of Buck's team. Eventually, as the series goes out on this journey to try to stop Monto, the main villain dog, as you can see on the cover, my Star Wars homage cover.
Right.
So it's a fun adventure story. Yeah, if you like Lost or Game of Thrones, where there's this big mystery of how the dogs got their powers in the first place, and then the smaller mysteries of, the revenge plot and all these other instances that, don't want to give away too much yet, but that happen throughout the series. So a lot of mysteries, a lot of adventure. It's a really fun book that people have been returning, thankfully. About half my backers right now, over half are people that have actually bought the first 4 issues. So to incentivize coming back and buying the graphic novel, I put an all new bonus story in there. And there's also unseen sketches. There's over 100 pages of content.
Over 100 pages of geez, man, that's a lot of stuff. So tell us about your team.
Stone Tower Studios are the ones that produce it. Lucas Sharita, he's the project manager. He does the lettering. He puts all the graphics up. He created actually the Kickstarter page. Fernando Malik is the artist. Lucas Orito is the colorist. It's a great team over there. They are out of Argentina, so they do it up great. And I couldn't be happier with the job they've done. As you can see, the Kickstarter page is just they did a phenomenal job. I am not savvy enough in the world of graphics or computers to do it. So I just enjoy writing, and they kind of take care of the rest.
Fantastic. All right, Pops, walk us through the tiers on this thing, shall we? Let's take a look here.
That's what these are, the tiers. Cool.
Yeah, so you get for the $15, you get the PDF, the digital. That's for people that don't need to have the floppy in their hand, unlike me, who like to hold it. But it's a great tier. Of course, everything's kind of expensive, and that's the regular graphic novel. I shouldn't say regular, but regular cover. It's got all the content in it. It's a really popular cover I had done. That's my Star Wars homage. It's just a great cover, so I put on there a little cheaper. And then if you scroll down a little bit, it's we have the Kickstarter exclusive tier that actually was just revealed on Pops' network last night. So I wanted to kind of hold that close to the vest until I kicked off the Kickstarter, and people have been loving it. That's actually been bought more than the regular one, even though it's $5 more. It's just an awesome cover. They do it really well.
That reminds me, Doc. He showed something last night that was a network exclusive, and the launch and countdown studio doesn't have the Madness exclusive video in it.
Oh.
So would you please put that in the launch and countdown studio when you get a chance?
If I still have it, remember I just switched computers twice.
Yeah, I know.
So if I still have it, I will certainly do that. Let's keep moving here. The reason, boys and girls, that we're breaking normal pattern here is John is on his lunch break from his secondary job. His primary job is the creator of Alpha.
We actually have to make money to fund these comics.
That's right. That's right.
If you're in this for the money, you're going to be very disappointed. You do it purely to enjoy creating comics. So, and it's been ever since I was a kid. That's what I wanted to do. So
nice. All right. So then on this tier, we've got Alpha Dogs issues 1 through 4 for $35.
Yeah, in case you don't want the graphic novel and like all these cool covers. Obviously, you don't get the bonus content, but still, they're great covers. I'm really proud of the work they do.
They are.
I come up with them, and they do all the magic. This one's a signed edition. Plus, you get exclusive sticker that actually I just got in my hands a few days ago. So it's all done. And the cool thing about my Kickstarter too is the comic's done. Everything's finished. We just got to put it together, which is the easy part, and letter the bonus story. So it shouldn't be too long before people are able to get in their hands after the Kickstarter's done.
Oh yeah. So a good quick turnaround on this one, boys and girls.
Yeah. I've done 7 campaigns previously. All were delivered, and people have been. That's why they come back. You don't want to wait a year for your comic, which I think I've done a few times.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely right, sir. Absolutely. All right, and then we have what's next there, Pops.
You just saw something that cracked me up. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm with you. Oh, that was too funny. I'll show you later, Doc. You'll love it.
Okay.
And here is the ultimate bundle. Scroll a little bit more, you can see some of the covers. I have another series called Dime Store Detective. It's much different than Alpha Dogs, but it's still a really great read. It's a detective noir / supernatural story. If you like True Detective or Stephen King's It, then you definitely like Dime Store Detective.
Oh, wow.
It's a pretty cool read, and people have really enjoyed it. I just actually sent out the comics about 2-3 weeks ago, and I've had a lot of. If you look at my social media, some people have chimed in and told me how much they enjoyed the third.
Now,
there's 3 out right now.
These are comic books.
Correct.
All right, I gotta check. I gotta check those out for some reason.
Yeah, people have really enjoyed it. It's a great noir. Those are the different covers. The 4th issue, actually, the funding that I pay for Alpha Dogs, the graphic novel, will go into Dime Store issue 4, which will eventually be 8 issues when it's all said and done.
Nice. Very nice.
And it's the same creative team.
I was just going to ask that.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't mess with the thing. Train.
Train is coming.
And that's all the covers that are available right now for Alpha Dogs. If you like all the cool variants, you can get that tier.
Yeah, I remember seeing the one of the puppy coming up the stairs.
Yeah.
Way back at CromCon when you were on.
Yeah. Seems like a long time ago.
I know, right?
Do you remember the other one, Doc? The one with the bad dog on the hood of the car?
Well, I mean, I might if I saw it, but I know I remember.
I'm going to show it to you right now.
Okay. Well, then, yes.
Because there's a reason. This one is sold. Oh, that ain't it. Dang it.
I was going to say, I don't remember them drawing that one.
Too many comics I got. There it is. This particular cover is sold out.
Oh, yes. I remember that one. Yep.
Yeah, it's a great cover.
You can't get that one no more, guys. It's done. It's a done deal. Get on these things early. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I didn't know how well it'd be received. You never know what was early on, so I'll have to probably go back to print for that one. But I did just 60 issues of that one, and they're all gone. I've 1 issue. I didn't realize how quick they went. And I have 1 issue to myself, so. Yeah, I have to get some of those printed up one of these days.
Right on.
Gotta get in quick.
Everybody loves it.
Early.
All right, so that's is that all the tiers here?
Oh no.
No, keep on scrolling.
No.
All right.
That's all really cool covers. And then
This is my favorite ever tears on a comic.
yeah, it's great. So you give us the picture, and our artist will, as you can see, some examples of the earlier Kickstarters for Alpha Dogs. Those are all ones that he did, and people have just loved them. They send us a picture of the dog, and he draws it. He does it up great, as you can see. I mean, I know it's a small picture, but people have all been kind of bowled over by the work he's done.
Oh, man.
Those are fantastic, and I can tell you that that's a good price because I have a friend that does pet portraiture and charges way more than that. So
Oh yeah, I mean you're not gonna get a better deal because not only do you get that, but you get the 30. It's a $35. I mean, sorry, $30 trade, and then so you're really only paying $90 for that fully colored. Right. It's a great deal. He was very kind to do it for such a cheap price.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. All right, what else we got? I want more.
Yeah, there's one more, and I'll be expecting the $200. So it's a virtual meet and greet where do a Zoom call with me and talk about whatever you want for $200. I'll tell you everything.
Right.
And send you a bunch of stuff too.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Fantastic
so if anybody's interested to pick my little brain.
Fantastic stuff. Have we got that link
Yeah.
dropped, Pops?
And here's the stretch goals. 3,500, you get higher quality pages. And then for the 550, if it reaches that, get the bookmarker. And then there's some more.
Who do you go through for printing?
Wellspring Comics. Comics Wellspring. Thank you, Doc. I mean, thank you, Pops. Which is really cool because I was going to go with them anyway, and they live literally an hour away from me. So I save over $200 on shipping. I just drive up.
Yeah.
That's one of those local things I tell people, man. It's like if you got a good printer local to you, give them your business. You don't have to pay for shipping. You just go pick them up, man.
Nice. Yeah.
I pay $200 in shipping alone.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah. So that saves me, a lot. It's
What's up, Carrie?
Godsend.
Hey, Carrie.
Hi, Carrie.
Carrie, darling, good to see you. We're taking a look at Jon Dexter's work here. It's Alpha Dog, the trade paperback that's including issues 1, 2, 3, and 4, plus some previously unseen material.
I do love the Star Wars homage.
That is sick. That is just.
It is. It was. It's funny because you go to different cons and Kickstarters, and certain ones are more popular. That was the most expensive one of issue 4, and that sold more than the rest of the covers. And then I was just at the Comic Con in Midland, and issue 4's Spider-Man homage, which is on there, outsold that one. So you never know which one's going to be popular.
Right.
But people really love it.
I gotta say though, I own a lot of homage comic covers. Because I like the ideas that people put to the old layout. Right. This is the most original homage I've ever seen.
Thank you.
It's dogs. It's Darth Dog. It's Luke. Look, come on, guys. It's with dogs.
Yeah, Empire Strikes Back is my all-time favorite movie. So issue 3, I had an Empire Strikes homage, and then of course Star Wars is my second favorite movie. So I had to do the Star Wars one. So there's not a good, Return of the Jedi poster, classic one. So I don't know if I'll do that one.
I don't know. You didn't like the Revenge of the Jedi poster?
Yeah, it's cool, but I just don't know. I don't know how that would work with Alpha Dogs. I don't know. It might be something to look into.
You need Buck on the cover wearing a headset with a big widescreen, and he's looking at the camera going, "It's a trap."
No, it's Porkins, dude.
It's a trap.
Yeah, that's Porkins. I'm going in.
No.
Yeah.
Porkins dies, and we want Admiral Ackbar. Pops, were you mean to Carrie?
Yes, I was. No, I wasn't mean to her. She was up at like 2:00 in the morning. I was like, "You're sleep deprived. You're acting crazy. Go to bed."
All right. So, the campaign.
though, Doc, real quick. I got like 4 different homages of this particular, the Star Wars cover homage on comics. This is by far the best. And they're all great artistically.
Oh, I can imagine. Yeah. It's
this
beautiful.
one just blows them all away because it's
dogs.
Yeah,
so
other credit, yeah.
So
Stone
the
Tower
campaign
Studios did a good job. Sorry.
No. The campaign launched last night. It's already funded. Now let's get this guy to get you some product in your little hands, boys and girls. That needs to happen. We need to see this thing climb on up there and get some serious backing.
I want to thank all the people watching on Critical Blast Twitter right now. Same thing happened last night, man. We were getting huge views on RJ's Twitter channel. So what's up, people? We love you.
Glad to see everybody watching. Everybody.
Yeah, that's great.
All right. So let's scroll back up to the top there, Pops.
Oh, do I have to leave this? I wanted to look at all the rest of these covers.
Oh, yeah, let's do that too.
Yeah, there's some preview pages there. Kind of give you an idea of the story.
This is
issue
how it
1.
begins.
Yes. That's I like to have this cool mystery, and we start out with Buck seemingly dead on this beach until he heals. And the cool thing about if you buy the graphic novel, it's the first story arc. So we start out with the mystery of how Buck ended up seemingly dead on this beach before heals. And then at the end of issue 4, the mystery solved. We figure out who shot him, what happened, and so it won't leave people hanging. But still, we have the mercenaries that are scattered throughout the series that show up, and they're getting closer and closer to finding Buck and Ina. So that mystery will still continue, and it's peppered out. I was a big fan of Game of Thrones, where they had the White Walkers, and you'd get glimpses of them in each issue, but not exactly going at anybody yet, and kind of trailing them along. And so I did something similar with this, where I have the mystery of how the dogs got their powers in the first place, and you have these mercenaries that there's a lot of what they're up to, how do they know the dogs have these abilities, and if I don't get too tongue tied and then we have the revenge plot of the villain Salem and his big dog Monto with his incredible power. So it's a really cool adventure, real fun. You don't have to be a dog lover, but it helps to enjoy the series. And if you're not a dog lover, there's something wrong with you.
Check these panels out right here, Doc. Check these panels out with the slugs falling out of his chest. Plop.
Oh, the art is just A1.
Yeah, that's some strong visual storytelling.
Yeah. I'm not a big fan of exposition, of narration. Now, some people do it great, do a great job, like Ed Brubaker. I like the panels to push the story forward. I'm a big fan of that. See, not, show, not tell so much. So this was Pop's favorite scene. The pothead, the mercenaries end up at the wrong house. Well, a house that Ina and the dogs had lived in previously, and it's their last known address, so they think they've found the dogs. And
here's
the dude smoking a J, having a good old time, and these mercenaries got a gun to their face.
It's great stuff, dude.
It's giving Pops flashbacks to his youth.
I went over this with him because I told him, I said, now in panel 3, you see the joint leaving dude's hands. That would never happen. Dude would set that joint down because he's going to need that later when these guys are gone. He's not going to throw it across.
Yeah, he holds in the pot smoke as long as he possibly can when he's got that 44 on his face. So
that's
you got to change it up. You got to have fun with it. I'm like I told Pops, I'm a big proponent of, you've got a tragedy or comedy, and then as soon as you get your fill of that, you switch it up with something that's totally different, totally unexpected, and I think it keeps the reader interested in the story.
Sure,
absolutely.
I can't stand biography movies or too much drama in movies, because to me it just drags kind of. So I like to have a lot of fun with it.
And this is great too. This is from an issue I haven't read yet, so obviously I got a little spoiler right here of Buck.
Yeah, it's at the beginning. Yeah, so Buck's got a huge heart. He's kind of everybody, and he finds these abandoned kittens and can relate to them because his owner has seemingly abandoned him and pushed him aside. And Alpha Dogs is, fun story, but it's also, it has a lot of theme. And this is, abandonment and abandoning your dogs or your kids for this something new that comes along. How many people have puppies, and then the puppy gets bigger, and then it's in the pound. So, and even kids, broken homes, and the mom brings home this boyfriend, and the kids are kind of pushed aside. So Alpha Dogs is really kind of a cautionary tale.
Nice.
Because
now,
you want to have a theme.
I, without spoilers, Chihuahua and Spaniel, what are their powers?
Oh, well, I'll tell you. I mean, it doesn't matter. An issue. So once again, in storytelling for me, show don't tell. So I don't reveal the dog's powers until they actually use them.
Okay.
I have a fan. I wish I had it with me, but I have a fan. I showed Pops last night a fantastic double splash page. My first splash page. So Tomko, the Chihuahua, his ability is he's super smart. I don't say super smart for a dog. He's got the intelligence of, say, a college student. Right. And so he uses big words, and he's a little guy. You got to have that brainiac of the group. So that's the role, and he's comedic relief as well. Okay. And Shelby, the Cocker Spaniel, she can jump, make huge leaps of 200 feet, and unfortunately, I got to give away a little spoiler, but it's not a big deal. So the really great scene in Alpha Dogs that I was dying to show is Monto, the big hulking dog, is on the yacht chasing the Chihuahua and Shelby, the Cocker Spaniel, and Tomko, of course, is shitting his pants because he's just a little Chihuahua.
Right.
And you think that they've come to the end of the yacht, they're going to be captured, killed by Monto, and then Shelby takes Tomko in her jowls and leaps 200 feet way over the yacht, and it's a really great scene, a little little fun scene, and people will enjoy it.
That's very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
I like it.
Nice.
I like it.
Yeah. It's just a spoiler.
Yep. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert.
This book, Dime Store Detective, they're all available on this campaign. It's all good stuff, man. Jon kills it, guys. I just want you to know, we talk about Laurie and Corissa all the time. This dude's put out 8 books since I met him.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not one book we're waiting on since I met you.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, you know what I mean? And I'm not trying to be a dick, but there's some people that I'm still waiting on the book that I ordered when I first met him a long time ago.
Right.
Look, Jon delivers. You can see it right there. He's already done 8 campaigns, I think. And
this is my 8th. Glutton for punishment.
He's fulfilled on everyone. There's your endorsement right there.
Yeah. So Jon, I'm trying to keep an eye on the time here.
We can keep on going.
Okay.
Going. I'll let you know when I got to get out of here.
Yeah. Before I lose you, tell us how you fell in with your team that you're working with. How did that come about?
Really just good luck, and that's to do anything. You got to have talent, but you also have to have a whole lot of luck. And I just did a cold call on Kickstarter. On Facebook. Under the writer seeking artists, and people was inundated with proposals, and 99% of them is the reason they're freelance artists, and then they sent me their stuff, Stone Tower Studios, Lucas Sharita, and I was just blown away. I couldn't believe that they weren't working for Marvel, which they have done work for Marvel actually, but he sent me some of his sketches, and I sent him the look of Buck, how I wanted it to be. I was a big fan of Cable and Harry Potter, how they kind of got that scar on their face. And of course, Buck didn't have that. So I had the black fur, and then I wanted to have, as you can see on that image, it's a really great image. I wanted the superhero emblem. So I have the black fur that kind of goes down in that V. So it's a very unique looking dog.
Hey, Charles.
And it's probably I would have to say my proudest creation is Buck. And of course, he's modeled after my own Pity, which is, if you scroll down, you can see a pig who was the inspiration for Buck and really was the so that's that's him. That's me at the Comic-Con, my ugly mug. But he was a fantastic dog, and without him, I don't know if there'd really, there'd be no Buck. I don't know if there'd be an Alpha Dogs.
Right. Well, that's awesome.
And Terry, to answer your question, the Alpha Cats are right there being taught by the alpha dog. Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Cameo, and you don't even know it.
They're right there.
So there's your cat representation.
There you go. There you go.
Good
There was a
afternoon,
larger
Charles.
screen.
Good to see
Yeah.
you. Charles is at work at his comic book store today. So welcome, Charles. Glad you could tune in.
Yeah,
Wanna
tell him
ask
to
anybody
stock
on-
Alpha Dogs and Dime Store on the shelves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm in
wanna ask
a few
anybody-
comic stores around here.
Anybody on Twitter, drop a comment in the Twitter, and because the other day I saw a Twitter comment show up in our chat here in StreamYard, and it was the only time I've ever seen it. So if somebody please on Twitter type in a comment, say hi over there, and see if it shows up here, so we can like put it up on the screen.
That would be groovy. That would
Yeah, I
Curious,
shared.
what shops are you in?
Right now I'm just in Michigan because I'm not. It doesn't make sense for me at this point, being the small little guy that I am. I wouldn't make any money if I shipped my comics. You know, that's all my profit. So if I can drive to there, I'll stock them. So currently I'm at Fanfare in Kalamazoo, Summit Comics in Lansing. Out of state, I am in Mishawaka at a great comic store.
Toys. That's
Yeah,
ours.
that's true.
Yes. Yep. That's our
Buy
people.
Me Toys. They carry all my titles, so it's easy to find mine at Buy Me Toys because it's the only one that says local comic creator. Because I live there.
used to frequent Fanfare, so I just wanted to hear it out loud.
Yeah. So Fanfare's done me up great. When you walk in, I'm right on the shelf. There's a big display of my
Nice.
comics. I'm not on, where you can get lost. You'll see Alpha Dogs right there. And the cool thing is
Cool
that
thing
I
for
recently
me-
restocked. So.
Fanfare is about 40 minutes north, and Buy Me Toys is about 40 minutes south.
Exactly.
Those are our two, for where I live, that's our two local, that's how far away they are. 40
So
minutes.
Just real quick, because I got to get the word out. Vault of Midnight in Ann Arbor.
Midnight. Heck yeah, I remember that.
Dime Store Detective. They're going to do a trial run. They let me have the first 4 issues of issue 1 of Dime Store Detective. So please, anybody in the area, go there, buy my comics, because based on that will be if they will continue, if they'll put more issues, and if they'll put Alpha Dogs on there as well.
Hail Levi, good to see you. Yeah. Yep, that's on Twitter. Good to see you, Levi.
Nostalgia Inc. in Jackson, so just to let you know.
Well, he had my comics, and I don't want to speak ill about anybody, but my comics sold out actually there, but I didn't have a barcode, and he was like, "Listen, I bought your comics. I don't want to screw with it anymore. I'm not going to carry them anymore." So it was really disheartening because I'm from Jackson, I'm from Leslie, which is right next to Jackson, but I'm from that area, and he just was like, "Well, I don't want to screw with it." Even though I had issues 1, 2, and 3 of Alpha Dogs there, and they sold out, and so yeah.
Well, I mean, it was a different Nostalgia Inc. when I went there.
It was. It's a shame that it got sold because the guy that owned it, he carried. I had a comic book I did like 12 years ago that you'll never find because it crashed and burned. It was my first comic. It was a long time ago called Steelhawk. So if anybody has one of those, if I ever make it big, they're probably worth some money because I think I sold like 5 or something. They're around the dollar bin. So
Listen, most of us have one of those ghosts lurking back there in our past somewhere. Sitting in somebody's dusty dollar bin,
Let me tell you what, John. No matter how famous you get, if it ain't good, it probably won't be worth a whole lot.
Yeah, exactly. But if you're one of the 8 people that own it, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say. So, how has the retailers being in those LCSs worked out for you so far? So far I've heard you say 2 different places sold out.
Yeah, Buy Me Toys sold out a while ago, and I restocked actually not that long ago when I signed issue 3 of Dime Store, which I just gave them last week actually. So they had sold when I gave them the new stock it's been about a month ago. They sold 8 comics so far, which was cool because they had already carried my comics before and sold out. Fanfare sold out once. And when I brought them new comics here a month ago, I signed them all to help hopefully incentivize people to buy them. So they're getting there. Like I said, I'm just a small time girl,
Sure.
living in a lonely
The
world.
lonely world.
Literally raised in South Detroit. I mean, Leslie, but yeah. So it's kind of just me doing it. So it's tough, but I'm hoping that it's been growing though. I just started doing Comic Cons really last year, hitting it hard, and my record was 84 comics sold at Grand Rapids Kalamazoo Comic Con, and I was bowled over.
Nice.
He is, don't sit down. You stand there and you grab them, and so that's what I did. And then this year at the Midland Comic Con, which was last weekend, I just destroyed that record. I sold 115 comics. So for somebody like me that nobody really knows, and the cool part was people were coming back from last year, and this one kid, a special needs kid, he plopped down all 3 issues of Alpha Dogs, and they were worn because he had read them a bunch of times, and he asked me to sign them, and then he bought issue 4 of Alpha Dogs, and he was just
that's awesome.
tickled pink. And the funny part was, I shouldn't say this out loud, but his dad was like, "You'll be the only kid on the block with signed issues of Alpha Dogs." And I was thinking, well, you're probably the only kid in town with all signed issues of Alpha Dogs. So that's my own joke. Nobody share that.
That's funny. I sign mine and they go down in value immediately.
But yeah, if anybody's actually in Toledo, Ohio this weekend, I'll be at the Fantastic Con, table A22. Come by, say hi. And the week after that, I'll be at Muskegon Con in Muskegon, Michigan, selling my comics. So I got a busy March, and with the Kickstarter, I'm probably gonna. And I got a bridge I'm doing, so it'll be fun.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Charles, if you're still listening, I got to get you to go and represent my books down at Savannah Con. So we'll get the date on that, and you got to schedule some off time so you can go. Carol comes in flipping over a table. God dang it, Carol. she gnawed her way out of the basement again. Jeez.
Like a bull in a china shop, huh, Doc?
She is, man. She is the lovely Carol. Always a pleasure to hear her grunting. All right. So one more time, tell people, let's drop the link for the campaign and tell people where it's at, where they can find it.
Yeah, there's links here you can click on, but I just do a search of Alpha Dogs or Jon Dexter, JONDXTER, to find the Kickstarter campaign. You can watch, if you go into my profile, you can see the trailers. And the trailers, just like this one, are all fantastic. They do a great job of putting those together. I mean, they're just as good as anything you're going to see from Marvel, honestly. You can look through the trailers. Go ahead.
Did I see correctly on this campaign? I can also order the back issues of the Detective Comics.
Yep, right. Yep. There's also in the add-ons too. And if you don't like the regular covers and want a certain cover, just let me know. I'll get you those. Yeah, those are all the different covers for issues 1. There's 2 for issue 1, 3 for issue 2, and 3 for issue 3. And you can buy that in that tier, or you can go in the add-ons and buy 1, 2, and 3. So it's however people want to do it.
Right now,
there's 3 out currently.
Is that an ongoing story, or are they each standalone?
No. So it's an 8-issue miniseries when it's all said and done. Issue 4 will be coming out here May or June. So that's basically all the funding for this goes into issue 4 of Dime Store, and that's kind of really gotten a groundswell. People have really enjoyed it. So you can watch reviews for Dime Store Detective if you want, or you can look at the campaign. It was the last campaign I did, so you can check out the trailers for Dime Store Detective are pretty kick-ass. And, nice. Hopefully we'll never get sued for stealing people's music, but it's really cool music on there. And yeah, if the trailers don't get you excited about my comics, I'm basically out of ideas, because the trailers are awesome. So you can just click on my name and check them out.
And where did you say you could find the trailers? I didn't
hear you. Under the Kickstarter. So when you click on my ugly mug there, or actually I think or actually it's my dog's beautiful mug. Under my profile, if you scroll up some more, you got to scroll up all the way to the top. On not on that, but on right there, Jon Dexter. Now look in created. Click on that,
Okay.
You might as well watch Dumpster Detective 3 trailer because it's pretty awesome.
Let's do that very thing.
Yeah, it's pretty badass actually. But yeah, you got to click on the created there.
Hold on.
Where it says 8 created.
It says you're not connected. Oh, Facebook is not connected.
Yeah, you don't need Facebook.
Is it down again?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah, it was. I had this launching tonight, and I'm like, oh my god, Facebook is down. I'm totally screwed. So I don't remember, Pops, when we did issue 2 of Alpha Dogs and Kickstarter crashed because Brian Sanderson had put his.
That was
Oh my god, that was crazy.
Brian Sanderson got $31 million or whatever and knocked down the whole damn thing.
Yeah. It was crazy.
Now I have to
Yeah,
share
if you want to click on that, you can watch some of Dumpster Detective.
Yep, here we go.
Got it up, Doc?
I do now.
We'll hit play.
Very cool.
Yeah, if that doesn't get you pumped, now I'm excited to start working on issue 4. Oh, it's already the whole series is already written for Dime Store Detective. I wrote that already
cool.
a couple of years ago, but 2 years ago now. So it's actually gave the pages for issue 4 to the artist last week, so he's going to start sketching that out. And
fantastic.
Yeah, it's a great series. It's like I said, if you like supernatural crime mystery, then you're really going to enjoy it. It's
no music that is.
So you said the next issue will be out in June.
I'm thinking, yeah, May or June. Probably June, because when this is done, I send that out and raise the funds. So we'll see. I don't know. Maybe May. We'll see.
Hello, Fanta darling. All right, we're going to jump into one of our regular segments here and get this thing started with the poll. All right, so I had to leave early last week because of technical issues. So apparently our returning champion this week for our Babe Barista of the Week is the Brunette. Hi, Brunette. Good to see you. And someone was squawking for a blonde, so we have our contender. First contender is our blonde. There we go. And then, of course, our evil ginger, because all gingers are evil. So there you go. The poll is over on the Madness YouTube channel. You can get over there and vote for the Babe Barista of the Week, our returning champion Brunette, our lovely blonde contender, and, of course, the evil redhead.
He's always got that one with her butt in the air. He's always got that one where you see that little bit of booty back there in the background every time.
So be sure you get over there and vote, make your voice heard. And it's time now for... Yeah, baby, here we go. What's up? He played that funky music till he died.
Hey guys, I got to jump out of here. Thanks for having me on. I really appreciate
Glad
it.
to have you. Glad to have you, John.
Glad to have you on.
Yeah. Thanks. Hopefully it helps. Yeah. I'll definitely be talking to you guys later. And like I said, go check out the Kickstarter. It's a lot of fun.
Yep. Get over to Kickstarter and give Kickstarter a look and throw it some love. John, thanks for coming out, bro.
Thank you. It was nice meeting you guys. Of course, Pops,
Nice
I'm
to
sure I'll
meet
be seeing you again.
Yep.
You know you will.
Yeah.
All
Take
right.
care.
Further luck on the campaign.
Yes.
Thank you. I appreciate it, Tanner.
So the white boy played that funky music till he died. Is the moral to that story. So 25% of liberals are on medication for mental illness. That's scary. It means 75% are running around untreated. Just saying. It's a true story. Scientists warned solar storm could wipe out the internet for weeks or months. Let me guess. Late October 2024?
Yeah, for about 2 weeks.
Yep. So, teachers when I was a kid, and this was true. I hope everyone had a good recess. Time for math. Teachers now.
I need to see your privilege. Now, who's ready to hear about my sexuality?
Evil. Oh, leave the kids alone.
Yeah.
I love this. Some things just speak for themselves. It's impressive that you are flexible enough to have your foot in your mouth and your head up your ass all at the same time. You ever met one of those people?
Oh, yeah.
How could you possibly be limber enough to do all that? Oh, welcome to politics, where the rules are made up and the votes don't matter. Now, this next one is true for me. I don't know about you guys. Everything I know about this couple, I found out against my will.
So true.
I didn't want to know. I did not want to know. I don't always vote Democrat, but when I do, it's because I'm dead and someone's using my name. Freest and fairest elections ever. If genitals don't define gender, how does removing them affirm it? Mic drop. Checkmate. Have a nice day.
Can't argue with that.
So this has been another exciting episode of Meme
I think
Review.
we should call it the common sense review.
Yeah,
right?
Jeez, at this
Right?
point. Yeah.
You know, when you got to get your truth from memes, you know, society has spiraled out of control.
And it has to seem like it's sarcastic in order for you to get away with it.
Yeah, so we're just having a laugh as SC reviews. We're just having a laugh. They're talking out the clacker. They're talking out the clacker. Hey, Tanner.
Yes.
Tanner.
Yes.
It's that time.
Greetings and salutations. I'm Tanner Hurley with another Great Moments in Comics History. And today we are talking about Heavy Metal Magazine.
Hell yeah.
And here I present to you, the first issue of Heavy Metal Magazine, my copy of it. It's very near and dear to my heart. But what makes Heavy Metal Magazine so amazing is that it comes from France. Okay, the original Heavy Metal Magazine was called Metal Hurlant in France, and brought over such artists as Philip Kaza, Alex Nino, Mobius, and of course, not European, but Corbin. The beautiful Richard Corbin artwork. So, what makes this a great moment in comics history? Okay, so like I said, this stuff came over from France. It was called, and I'm going to butcher this a little bit, but Ben Dessinet is what they call their comics over there. And the neat thing about Ben Dessinet is it actually outsells more comics than manga does worldwide. I mean, if you took manga and you took Marvel and DC and put them together, their comics outsell them all. All of them. So,
nice.
Yeah, nice. So, the French and or French Belgian, as it's sometimes referred to, they have a deep appreciation for their comic books. They have it all. They have westerns, they have sci-fi, they have pulp, they have detective. You name it, you can find a story with art that would just melt your face off. And it came over to the States through Heavy Metal Magazine in the 70s and 80s. Nice. And then, of course, in recent years have significantly gotten away from it. That's why I think I wanted to do this segment with Jon Dexter on, because especially with his creative team from Argentina, it is in that genre of Ben Dessinet. and he's carrying on that wonderful tradition of just amazing comics with amazing story, with art that'll just melt your face off.
Fantastic stuff, man. Thank you, Tanner, for another.
Thank you for having me.
Yes. Now, recently, in the recent past, heavy metal kind of deviated course a little bit.
Oh, well, they went belly up for a little while. Actually, no, they're still. I don't think they're producing comics anymore. It's I think Penthouse Comics came back out with comics again.
Yeah,
so they're kind of doing what heavy metal should have done.
Right, they're filling that niche.
Who was it that recently put out that Tarna book? Was that Image? Who was it?
Oh, Tarna? That was heavy metal, but then they shifted course and said that they were going to change her outfit, and then they started bashing the fans of Tarna. And
yep.
Yeah, it was bad. Yeah, I was following that one for a while until it just got too sickening for me to get involved with.
So anytime you have the opportunity to hit those back issues and you find some good old heavy metal from back in the day,
oh
man, you can't pick up a bad issue.
No. And I found a shop the other day where they had a whole bunch, and they're anywhere from $10 on up, depending on the older. But man, if you can find them for $10, buy it, because you're not gonna, you're just not gonna have a bad issue, especially those 70s and 80s issues.
Oh, the war continues to rage between the Dark Angel and the Troll Queen. When does a third battle take place? So they're tied right now. Dark Angel has won one, and the Troll Queen has won another. They're locked in a battle to the death. In Minecraft. In Minecraft, of course.
I used to get them little hearts from Fanta. Now I just get like 2 exclamation points bracketing. I'm not sure what.
That's because she doesn't love you. She loves me.
See, that's what I mean. I used to get them little hearts. I don't get them anymore.
I
don't know why.
Get them fighting. Let's, we want to see it live. We want to see it live. So Jon Dexter is a great guy. I remembered Alpha Dogs really stood out from back when we were doing CromCon.
Yep. As
just something really different, and that's what you want to see sometimes. You just break out of the same old and do something really different, and that was amazing.
Well, I mean, I got to meet Jon. I've seen him at a couple different cons.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, when I first met him, he was doing number 1. Number 1. It was like, dude, this is amazing, and been a big fan of his ever since.
Yeah, and so next week we're going to have on, boys and girls, you're not going to want to miss it. We're going to have on the great Bill Mouse.
Cannot wait.
Jeez, it's all the way off the hook up here, guys.
Yep.
Took her wings and used them as a quill. Just one. So what? You took her wings, but you just took one feather out and used it to draw with? Right? Just one feather? Or quill?
Oh, she says you're not innocent. You just play innocent. Carol, on the other hand, just be busting up into place, flipping tables over. Love Carol, love Fanta. Glad to have you guys. Cap seems to find himself in the middle, ducking under tables. It's the right place to be. So, Fellas, I checked today on the status of my order to connect my Wacom drawing tablet to my nice new computer. And they changed the dates from expected delivery March 11th to the 15th, from the 11th to the 20th.
Oh man.
What are they doing? Walking it over here from China?
Yeah, that's like me I'm waiting on Gemini mailers so I can finish the Satellite Girl fulfillment and get those out. Quite literally, I literally just got the address for Dave Finch, who ordered over 20 copies.
Nice.
Satellite Girl.
Yeah, I gotta
thank you, Dave.
Yes, Dave, thank you. And Satellite Girl, by the way, is a fantastic book. Just period. I mean, tell me, guy's name again. Chris
Willett.
Chris Willett. Freaking amazing artist. Speaking of heavy metal, he would have fit right in there.
Oh, absolutely.
You know,
and he's working on Satellite Girl issue 2, which
yep,
looks great. I've seen a couple of preview pages already, and it is amazing. It's going to be amazing.
So yeah, absolutely. And the dude can just flat out draw, man.
Yeah.
So we've got a little news update here on two things. One is the update on A Damn Dirty Thing launch. We've got a tentative date. We're going to be announcing it on Twitter and Facebook here very soon. Not Twitter, X, because fuck Twitter.
Twitch. It's Twitch.
Hey, Al, what's up,
left Twitch or right Twitch?
And here's the second one. Breaking news for everyone that's paying attention. So the CG cockfights is a go. John Dillard is going to be facing off against Reaney. And when I heard this, I immediately called out, and you have to do it on a video stream. So I'm doing it right now. Anthony Romano, Dark Gift, my publisher, I'm calling you out. We will compete head to head to see who the better artist is. Now, after I kick your ass, and after you don't really have to buy my book because you're the publisher, you already get it. But you do have to publicly admit that you were bested before I move on to the next victim. And you cannot hide behind the fact that you are the host of the show. You're an artist in the community. You're fair game. I'm calling you out. So there it is. You all heard it. Doc Blalock versus Anthony Romano, the Dark Gift.
Steven, you just heard it. You come out here on your show Saturday, you decide who you want to call out, you freaking call them out, man. That's how you get it. That's how you do it, just like that.
Okay.
So, Kirby's trying to stir the pot already. So, listen, I have no doubt in my mind that with my far superior art skills, I can take down that wheezy little skinny pothead publisher of mine on any given day. Now, Fanta, I know that he's your internet fiance, but I gotta know that you got my back. So, yep, there it is. It's official. You guys can spread the word. Anthony Romano, I'm calling you out, brother. Cockfights. It's official. There, I did it. I feel better. I'll teach you not to return my phone call, Jack.
Says, what are you guys talking about?
The CG cockfights, artist versus artist on a live competition. The panel chooses. I mean, not the panel. The chat decides the winner. The panel act as judges. There it is. Somebody make sure you clip that. I got you, Doc. I'm going to take him down. Trash talking is encouraged. Indeed, don't show up to draw if you don't bring your trash talking game.
And be the troll you want to be in the chat.
Let your inner troll fly. Now, I'm pretty sure that's going to be happening over on Anthony's channel, but I will simulcast it to my pitiful little channel also. So, yeah, we're gonna get you good, boy. You can't hide from me, you little Yankee. He could still win. It's going to be on his channel with his chat. But then again, his chat might troll him and just, I can draw a smiley face and win. We don't know. We don't know how it'll go. I won't hurt the step puppies. I might feed one.
I can't be there and vote. I can't do that. I'm the hype guy. I'm the guy that tries to sell everybody's books. I can't go out there and say,
oh, you can still vote. You can still vote. It's a friendly competition.
Can't do it. Can't do it.
He won't, Fanta, because I've already made a code out of them. You've never heard me sing, Carrie. Huh? What's up with that? You don't think this rich baritone voice can sing some Barry White?
Very, very Barry White.
Very, very. No, I can't sing for shit.
We call him Barry White.
Very White. That's my name, Very White. But no, I'm going to kick your ass, Romano. Just saying. I hope he's watching. I hope you're watching, Anthony Romano. I'm calling you out. All right. We're past that point in the show where I'm going to drop the link and invite you to come on and share whatever's going on with you. Everyone is welcome. However, don't come in and shit on the floor or I'll show you the door. It's as simple as that. So, Carol, get in here.
This sounds mean. Yeah.
I'm not mean.
I need a refill. I'll be right back.
Wait. Okay. All right. One of the rivalries that I brought up should be Matt Barr versus Jim O'Reilly because they're both commercial artists. So let's give a welcome to Kirby and to the troll queen herself, Carol. What's up, y'all?
Thank you. What a link.
I don't think you'd be able to get Jim to get in on something like that. He's kind of zen.
Well, I told Matt Barr, I said he's very polite, he's very nice. So, but
that's what I mean. All the trolls.
Jim can trash talk now. Hey, Stephen B, what's up, buddy?
Well, Matt is very aware. He said that he doesn't want to go in there and be like punching on a punching bag,
Yeah.
Jim has to have a personality to fight back.
Jim can actually trash talk with the best of them. He's just normally very soft spoken and very humble and very quiet. But he can trash talk. I've heard him do it. Carol, what's going on with you?
Things and stuff.
All right. So, some more of that happening tomorrow.
Yeah. Probably.
Sorry. I can't wait for the reaction. Stephen B.
It could be tonight.
Oh, all right. Stephen B. Is it true that you were calling Carol out?
What?
I wasn't calling anyone out yet.
Oh, okay. All right. I just heard something about I'll take that Carol bitch and kick her ass. And
Stephen B is Boldcat Studios.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So who would you like to call out if you could have anyone?
Well, I haven't decided yet.
He's not going to commit.
He's not.
He's not. Kirby, who are you going to call out? Because I know you're in.
But I don't have any knowledge of anyone. I'm so new. All I do is scribbattle. So I gotta wait and see. I'm not going
to accept that from you. You got to call somebody out.
Oh yeah, I might wait to when we have a bunch of duels that are over. I might challenge the winner for one of those.
Okay, all right. I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to just jump in on the second round.
Yeah. I was like, oh, you did well.
You're gonna dodge. He's gonna dodge the first round.
He's trying to get a buy. You don't even know him.
Well, if I do. If I do find out if who's who by that time, quickly enough, then I will call someone out. Especially if we don't have enough people participating, I want this thing to take off. So
All right. Now, I'm not sure of the rules on the thing, like how long it takes, but it's open to digital or conventional, either one. So you can go head to head if you're digital against traditional, or traditional against digital, or traditional. There he is, Jim O'Reilly. Speak of the devil and he appears. Welcome. Jim O'Reilly, you got to get your trash talking game up, buddy. I think you're going to get called out in the CG cockfights. It's an artist competition.
it's
Head to head.
artist duel, draw,
Yep.
1v1.
And Jim O'Reilly is one of the best. He truly is.
Absolutely.
Kids these days.
Matter of fact, I got some Jim O'Reilly art right here. Jim O'Reilly's cover for my book, Pariah Blood and Mud.
He's got Jim O'Reilly covered. I actually have Jim O'Reilly pencils and inks.
Okay, Pops. You ain't got to try to one-up me.
Yeah, I can't have that. Look,
The-
I know Jim for a while. Jim's fucking badass, dude.
Doesn't
Jim-
Jim owe me something in the mail that I never got?
You never get anything, Carol. Nobody owes you anything. Jeez.
Whatever. You didn't even say anything about my picture.
Well, I was about to comment on this.
I do have a show called The Show Offs. Yes, I do. Yes. I do. And Jim does owe Carol.
Well, Jim.
Oh.
Jim. All right. Got to finish the
Yeah,
video.
Fanta.
All right, Fanta. Love you.
Bye,
Take care, Fanta.
Carol, what are we looking at here, and why aren't we looking at you coloring the pinup I did of Alira?
Because this is another Illyria.
Okay, all right.
Love you, Panther. Have a good day.
It's to replace.
I'm aware. Don't show what you're replacing. Get rid of that. That garbage art from that garbage person. Yes, yours is much better, much more dignified.
Yeah, there's that. All right, stop looking at it.
It's looking good. It's looking good.
Whatever.
Y'all go check out Stephen B's YouTube channel. Subscribe. Dude should have been over 100 subscribers a long time ago, man. Y'all ain't giving him no love. Go look at his YouTube channel.
I get no love because I never
Okay,
asked for
I
it.
will.
Talking about Stephen B.
I subscribe to Stephen B.
There you go. So be sure you subscribe here to Doc's Coffee Shop on Doc Blalock's YouTube. Give me a thumbs up. Ring the little bell for notifications.
Don't kill people. It's a trap.
All done.
It's a trap.
It's a trap.
Yeah, I haven't decided who I'm calling out yet.
All right.
No problem.
Yeah, it's not my network, man. That's shit going on in somebody else's channel.
It's just friendly trash talking and friendly competition. So here's a man Kirby a close up of somebody's zipper.
There you go.
Kidding, I'm kidding. Kidding.
I hate this part of art. You know, making these pages is the robot drawing. You know, like you just have to draw the same shit over and over and over.
Yeah.
So I'm drawing chain links.
Yes.
It's driving me crazy.
As Jon Dillard said, you have to embrace the minutia.
Yeah.
I
really like this one.
Killer touches. Ooh.
So he's doing the Power Rangers. It's Morphin Time pose right here.
Jim, if you're not on Twitter and you get called out, I will let you know the when and the where and the details. I did suggest you versus Matt Barr. Both of you guys are very talented artists, and you're both commercial artists.
That Barr has a fucking whip of a tongue, though.
He does, but Jim can hand it out too now.
I hope so.
He's just got more of that dry deadpan style.
I think they got to meet before it happened.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
so we can do a dry run.
We'll do a
And,
hangout. No dry runs. No, you don't get none of that. Just have a few minutes to get to meet and shake hands and say,
yeah.
don't take this ass whooping personally.
but if it's just like one-sided, we can't have that. You know?
Oh, it won't be. It won't be.
Okay. And I was talking about the Diaz brothers. You know, they're the same. They face potentially the same issue.
See, there we go.
Won.
Matt Barr. I think I saw his number on a bathroom stall or something.
The artist one is very introverted, and the other brother said that he won't do too well in trash talking. But they're kind of a team.
No.
I was asking Anthony if they both could be on. One do the drawing, the other do the trash talking.
No, that's a myth, Jim. There is a war going on, but I'm not involved in it, so I'm not going to comment on it. See, Jim can trash talk too. Jim, the link is pinned if you want to jump in here and say hello.
Come on in, Jim. I want to meet you too.
Jim is the man.
Times that there wasn't no rules and no nothing, and then I keep hearing about people getting kicked out. I'm like, what?
Yeah, there's nobody kicked out.
He
It wasn't kicked out.
He was unfriended.
Yeah. But I don't have any friends, so I'm immune to that.
I'm friends with whoever the fuck I want to be friends with.
Well,
that's pretty.
I'm just saying. All right, boys and girls, listen.
Bye.
Listen. Carol, shut up. I love that winch. We've had a great show today. I want to thank everyone that's been here. Abo, thanks for being first in. Jim is still trash talking. Can't stop him. We're going to send it around the room. Tell people where they can find you, who you are, and what you do.
I'm Tanner Hurley. You can find me here on The Madness.
All right. And like one of those annoying boils, you get on your ass type love. Pops.
I just have one announcement to make. Next week, following Doc's show on Wednesday at 4 p.m. Eastern, is going to be the pilot episode of Writer's Block with Mike Barron.
Yeah, baby.
Look, guys, Mike has a good time. He might do it weekly. Okay? Show up. The premise of the show is that people in the chat, not interviewed, like he goes on shows, he get interviewed by people all the time. I want the fan to show up and ask Mike questions.
Ask Mike anything. If you're a writer and you want to know how to write comic books, Mike Barron, the legend, is making himself available 4 p.m. next Wednesday, Eastern Standard Time. Tune in.
And if he has a good time, he might come back and make it a weekly show. So, show your support, man. It's going to be great.
If I can just find out how to hack that so that it's just a one-on-one with me and Mike.
All right. Mr. Kirby, tell people who you are and where they can find you.
I'm Kirby, and on Wednesdays, 8 p.m., that's today, EST, I'll be on Scribbattle on Dillard Draw's channel.
Right. And Kirby, by the way, is a fantastic artist. We're gonna rope him into some stuff before long. We'll drag him in here. Carol, who the hell are you, and why should people care?
Oh, I don't know. Who cares?
Send Carol money.
Give me money. You can find me on the Twitter thing at Carol's Cookies 54, and you can send me money that way.
Carol's Cookies.
You find me trolling the chats. I'll be at Scribbattle tonight, losing.
Nice.
And she is the
it doesn't matter because I already got the prize that I wanted, so anything else is just bonus.
And she is the colorist on
You said that like
Artifice
Dylan.
Reanimate, which should it might have launched today. I don't know.
Artifice Reanimate over on Fund My Comic. Carol is the colorist. Carol, thanks for being here, you magnificent troll.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Stephen B.
Yes.
Where can people find you?
Oh. you can find me on YouTube, on Twitter, and on Instagram under boldcatstudios.
Fantastic. He is the writer and artist behind books such as Crips and Legends, Rev,
and a few others I'm working on.
Yep. And Last Days of the Bad Moon.
Well, I'm the artist of Last Days of the Bad Moon.
Right. Coming soon to a theater near you. And I've been your host, Doc Blalock. I'm the writer and artist behind Pariah and the writer and artist behind A Damn Dirty Thing, a supernatural noir story in Sign Up Now. Go to darkgiftcomics.com, darkgiftcomics.com. Sign up over there. I'm the only Doc Blalock on YouTube, so I'm easy to find. Often duplicated, never replicated. This podcast is the one that won't rust, bust, collect dust, kink, stink, turn pink, or right out the seams of rainy season for 90 days or your money gladly refunded. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Thank everybody for tuning in. God bless. Have a great day.
Look, I don't mean to be rude, but I'm tired of talking to you.
And don't think it hasn't been a little slice of heaven, because it hasn't.
Well, what do you know? I finally got the last word.
Good night, everybody.
Pudding time!